Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to Two Men in a Mic on a
Mike,
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Once again,
That's
Big Ron White Pepper, episode 123.
that's
And
one, two, three.
123, not four, 123
No, four. Not yet. Next week.
next week.
One, two, four.
So yeah, let's do what we do and let's get into it. So why don't we do our favorite intro segment? It's called What We Did This Weekend. And
What
not a
did
whole
we do
lot.
this weekend?
So I guess I'll kick off this segment because it's not really a lot.
I'm with you. I don't think it's a heavy weekend, but why not?
No, it was definitely a very skinny weekend.
Hey, sometimes you're on a diet during a weekend and you
And
don't want to
I'm
fatten
not
up
mad.
with all that extras.
Not mad about it. Less carbs is good sometimes. No carbo loading. It's just
There's
a very Atkins weekend.
It's a no carb weekend here.
Oh yeah. God, let's just Friday. No, nothing.
Damn, man, you're busy.
Let's see, Saturday. So Saturday, I had a family party at
Okay.
a vineyard.
Your whole family just live in vineyards now?
Yeah, just like we were all at a winery in Landingburg, PA, which is like in the middle of nowhere, which is how wineries usually are.
Yeah, they can't really have them in like big. You don't see like, hey, come to this vineyard near the center city. Like it's just not there.
It's the center city vineyard.
You're like, here's 10 Penn Center. In between like 10 Penn Center and Market Street, you're gonna see a vineyard. What? You mean the bush?
It's the pop-up vineyard. It's
a pop-up vineyard. Literally, there's like 6 bushes. We squeeze a couple grapes together and call it a day.
Just don't mind the guy sleeping on the ground. You gotta walk over it.
That's the vineyard manager. Okay.
Oh my god.
He tested the product out already, so you gotta watch that guy.
He put his foot in the grapes.
Oh no. No. Suddenly I do not want any.
No, I'm okay on that. I'm gonna pass.
Yeah. Why are these things so sharp? Oh, it looks like his toenails have made it in there.
Suddenly I'm not thirsty anymore. I don't need any wine.
I think I'm straight edge. I no longer want to drink alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that.
So you
did a little family vineyard party?
Did that with the family, and it was hot because we were outside because it's still summertime. So like summer and like drinking, it just makes you tired.
Oh yeah, it's pretty evident that like you can't last long in the heat. You gotta learn like a whole different way of drinking just to kind of like you gotta pace yourself in a different way.
Yeah.
So that's the issue.
Did that, came home, I was like, I'm really tired. Let's just take a nap. So
good call.
Fiance and I took that serious slumber. And then I woke up, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of hungry. Let's get something to eat. So I was like, chicken sandwich. I've been on like a chicken sandwich binge. So I went to one of your favorite places, KFC, and got their chicken sandwiches again.
They're not bad. They're pretty banging chicken sandwiches.
Pretty delicious. Now, where do I rank them? I think I rank them above Burger King.
You think it's better than the Chiking?
I think it's better than the Chiking taste-wise. Like chicken breaded.
Chicken to bread ratio?
Chicken to bread. I think it's better tasting because it's KFC. It has better chicken, obviously, than Burger King.
Of burgers.
Burger.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it's like my second time having it, so I was like, let me get 2 of them giants.
2 of them giant place man.
And then I was like, you ever had the fries from KFC?
Underrated.
Slap.
Heavily underrated.
Slap.
Yeah. I actually got them one time, and I was like, oh, let me just grab a fry. Thinking like it's KFC. The fries are not gonna be all that good. And god damn it, if they weren't like, I was like, whoa. And my mom tasted them. She was like,
yeah, they're pretty serious.
Where are these from? And you're like, yeah, apparently KFC has been slanging them spuds around, and I didn't even know about it.
Fry game is strong.
So strong. Like, Come on, should be. I thought it was for Kentucky French fries. It's like what they should be called. Those things are good. Yeah, like we got Kentucky fries and chicken is what it should be called.
There you go.
Yeah, their fries do slap though.
Yeah, so that was pretty much Saturday, and then Sunday I went back to Crust. Shout out to Crust in Havertown. Got the
Bro, I had it. It is delicious.
Isn't it?
It's very it's like a piece of cake. It's just so thick.
It is like, a cake.
I ordered one, and then like when I picked it up, I was like, "This is a mighty small box. I don't know what I'm going to get out of this. This is supposed to feed 3 people." And then I opened it, and I was like, "Dear God, it's basically the same size as like a cinder block. It's thick. It's like this thick." I was like, "Oh, okay." And like when you open it and you see like the big the grease pools in the middle, and you're like, okay, I'm also going to shit myself solidly for the rest of the night, but it's going to be delicious. And it's good because like it's like cheese sauce cheese.
Yeah.
And then just grease. And then like their crust is so good because it's like ironic, like obviously the name is cold crust, but like because it's just like really, it's not a crust. If that makes sense. It looks more like a pie crust than a pizza crust. You know, and it's so good and crunchy on the end. Like it looks black, so you kind of look at it and go like, "That shit was burnt." Then you bite into it and you're like, "That's perfect. That's goddamn perfect." Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a fire spot.
Yeah, it's so good. So that pretty much that's my weekend. So it's just food.
You better watch out, man. You're out here just murdering these streets. You spent the weekend just murdering the streets, huh?
Hurting the body right now, bro.
So basically what you did this weekend was you ate and slept. You're like a pure bear. You're an actual polar bear at this point.
You know what? You thinking when you said it like that? Yeah.
You said, I ate, slept, woke up, and I ate. Yeah. Welcome to my weekend. Sometimes that's it, though. That's it. That's all you need. It's not. You don't need anything crazy. Just enough. Yep. I feel you. Well, that was a fun weekend you had, Ron. What did I do this weekend? I think I only did one thing this weekend. For the first time in a long time, I have attended a Phillies game. First time since the old pandemic was flying around the universe. It's weird, man. It's weird because like it's been like 2 years. So the tailgating game is definitely for a much younger crowd. These kids don't understand how hard we had it though. When you start looking at them,
hold on, technical. Nope, we're good.
Yes, technical difficulty.
We're back.
So kids today, they don't know how easy they have it in the tailgate game. First of all, if you go to good old K-Lot, there's a roof. You get them solar panel roofs. You never have to feel the hot ass sun on your body when you're sitting there trying to drink. And they have every game under the sun like prepared for them already. Like it was there wasn't a lot of people, but the people who were tailgating were going like hard and heavy. It was just like music was real loud. Someone was traveling around the parking lot with a cardboard cutout of Dwight Schrute. I don't know why Dwight Schrute was just floating around the K-Lot, but Dwight Schrute just running around the K-Lot with some gentleman. But it was weird. We only tailgated for like a half hour, an hour, or something like that. Just we were ready to go in the game before it started, like a human. We weren't like we're gonna play this thing out. No, I brought like baby hand cooler, wasn't even like, and a lawn chair. Sat there and just watched the kids do kid things with their tailgates and going like, I'm not doing that. Like, you could see how like blown up they already were, and you're like, that's not going to be fun if I walked inside. Then we went in. It's just weird, like seeing that many people again. Like you're sitting next to all those people and no masks, and you're just kind of like getting in that long ass line for chicken Pete's again. And but no, it was a good experience. The game was shit. We lost 15-1 or some shit, so it was not fun. I got the game between Wheeler and Nola. It's like Wheeler Nola, and I got fucking Velasquez. Like,
oh, you got Vinny.
Yeah, I don't want. As soon as I saw, I was like, shit, I'm leaving like the seventh inning. This game's gonna be over. I get toasted by this dude for the 32nd year in a row. You were missed, Ron. Bryce Harper's entrance just didn't sound the same. They were looking for their PA announcer. Bryce Harper.
Now batting for the Phillies, number 3, Bryce Harper.
I was like, where is Ron? Where is he? This is his part. Bryce is in a slump. He needs his PA announcer.
Philly for the Phillies. For you. Bryce Harper. You can't do any better than that. I mean,
he killed it. Like if he doesn't hit a home run after hearing that, then dude, what do you get hyped for? Other than Big Ron's Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper. Other than that, I don't think I did shit. I didn't do nothing. Not a damn thing. It was a chill weekend otherwise. But no, Phillies game was fun. $20 to park is still not fun.
Wow. It's still it's okay.
Yeah. I thought they're gonna go by COVID rules and it'd be free. There's a lot of COVID places like it's free. When I go like the doctor's office, they usually give you that stupid coin, and then when you get out, they charge you like $20,000. Instead, it was like it's been free since the pandemic. So I was like, okay, I think Link Financial and the K Lot, they're going to do it for us, and then they're like $20. I'm like, fuck you. Guess this is the way it's going still. But yeah, man, that was my weekend. You got anything else for the weekend?
Nah, I think we can pretty much put a cap on that because I got nothing else for you, brother.
Wrap it up, brother. All right. So the weekend is over. Do you have any? I think we got some sports things going on here.
Yeah, let's do some sports.
Sports. I believe. Did we talk since? Was it last week that the Bucks decided to win a title?
I think it was.
They won since we've been on, right? So yeah, congratulations to Giannis and the Bucks. I don't know if we said anything about it, but congrats to Giannis and the Bucks for being champions of the world. The Cleveland Indians next year will be the Cleveland Guardians. How do you feel about that?
So the video was pretty random. How they had Tom Hanks pretty much narrating the whole thing.
Is he from Cleveland?
And not at all.
Okay, that was like the weirdest part. I was like, I don't remember Tom Hanks being from Cleveland. But yet he is. They couldn't get MGK.
You would think.
Like he lives for Cleveland. At least get him to be like, "Yo, my ex girl," and like, like he could sing it with Travis Barker in the background, like, "No more Indians." Like it could have been his thing. Instead, Tom Hanks. I'm hearing Woody from Toy Story tell me about the Guardians. It was very weird.
Yep.
How do you feel about that name, the Guardians? What are they guarding?
So it's named after a bridge in Cleveland, like the Guardian Bridge or something. That's what they named it.
It's like something two guys on it who look like they're like guardians.
Something like there was a fire or a flood or something, and the bridge is the only thing that kind of like survived it. So it had like some sentimental meaning, like it's guarding Cleveland. So, but then again, with the whole Indians name, you really can't do Indian anything with a skin in it.
You did have to get rid of it. I don't know what the hell the Redskins did because like y'all are slow. How are the Cleveland Indians able to like do it and surpass you? And you guys were like, I don't know, football team. There you go. You guys couldn't think of anything cool that happens in Landover, Maryland? I mean Washington.
Yeah.
They can call themselves like the Maryland Ronells, like the Vineyards. They could be called the Vineyards.
Hey, I like it.
The Washington Vineyards.
Trademark right here. Can't use it. Trademark.
Yeah, if you guys use that, I swear to God, I need some money for it. Okay, I'm not going to be broke no more. Never broke again. An NBA song.
Tough in these streets.
Yeah, tough in these streets. But yeah, so the Guardians. That's a weird name, but I'll accept it. It's better than the crap they have going on. Did you know that Franklin? This is not a sports topic. But I think I said something to you like a few weeks ago about this, but totally forgot. Franklin Fountain, the greatest ice cream on earth that gives you the straight dookie fountain.
Yes, sir.
Apparently, it is now going to be in Delco. There is a Delco. They're bringing it to Delaware County.
Okay.
So we will not have to travel downtown for it anymore. I believe it is Lansdowne. It is in Lansdowne at what I believe is the Sugar Shack at Bonnie's Wonder Garden. Don't know what any of that is, but
no idea where that is.
But it's in Lansdowne, and you can get yourself the greatest ice cream of all time. Aunt Annie's is starting a drive-through. That's delicious.
I heard about that.
I like the idea of them just kind of like just pulling through, getting yourself some pretzel nuggets and rolling. That's fantastic. I guess the only other tidbit of news I have before we do our contest, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having a Granite Run Mall. How many stores can you guess contest?
Oh, buddy, I can't wait for this one.
So the last bit of news I had before that is Kanye West decided to have a listening party in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, where he was just dressed in red, walking around a field, with the assumption in my eyes that meant we were getting the Donda album at midnight. That happened last week, and guess what? I don't have in my Spotify cart.
What do you not have right now?
I don't have Donda. I don't have Donda. Yeah, he said give it another 2 weeks. Jay-Z is on it, which is good. That song is fire. A lot of the songs he had on there were actually really good. They sounded a lot more like, Kanye. They said there was a spot during it where there's a song he says he has called "Losing My Family," and Kim and the kids were in the audience, and they said like he like dropped to his knees, and like the song was like basically directed at her like, give me another chance, please.
Baby, I can change.
Could you imagine though? You're sitting there like this, like your dad has a really good album. Yeah. Oh my God, he's talking about us, and like you can't get out. Everybody's looking over like, look how sad he is. He is sitting at the 50-yard line by himself in those red space shoes. Come on, you damn asshole. But enough of all this nonsense. Time to get down to business at hand, Ron. Granite Run Mall, it's gone. And Sears is going to be gone by the end of August. So all the originals are gone other than my former workplace, Granite Run Acme. You can't shut that down ever. It has too many ghosts in it. The ghosts of workers past. So we decided to do a little thing where we guess as many places as we can that were in the Granite Run Mall. Would you like to go first?
Okay, so yeah, why not? I'll bat lead off here. So I pretty much thought about this whole thing. I'm like, you know what? It's been such a staple to the community, and like we're both of that age where like we would know because we were, in our prime when that mall was thriving.
Back when we were kids, like mall rats was a thing. Like being like going to the mall was a Friday night. It was an actual Friday night. Yeah,
it really was.
Like you can meet up with your friends, like, yo, meet me at Granite Run Mall by the blah blah blah, and then like that's what you did for the night. You went to the food court, grabbed some food, and you walked, and you just fucking walked, and you stared at shoes you can't afford, and you kept moving.
That's pretty much. Yep.
Now you're like, oh, you want to Zoom? You guys don't know. But all right, so give me some stores you believe are in the Granite Run Mall.
All right, so I'll tell you the easy way to do it is like, so do you know what entrance you used to go into? I was to do it by like entrance.
See, I was a Sears entrance fella.
So you were the Sears entrance guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
The top part though, because I would come out the back of Granite Run of Acme, and I would just swoosh in and then go directly up the escalator because I had to go get and I'll give you one right from the jump, my Panda Express.
Okay, cool. So we'll start from there. All right, cool. So I would walk in the top of the Sears, and obviously you're
on that second floor.
Second floor. So you walk in, and like Sears would be to your right because that's called the anchor store.
Yes.
And then you turn that corner, and I really can't remember, but it's like, all I know is make that left, like going towards the mall, and there was obviously the Chick-fil-A, the staple. The really small Chick-fil-A.
In that circle was a Chick-fil-A, and you wrapped around a little bit, Panda.
Wrapped around, Panda.
There was always, I think towards the end, I don't know why I remember this, but I just thought it was a goofy store anybody could have, was when you walk in where Chick-fil-A is, that little like storefront right there, was like a military store. For it just had camo everything. And I have no idea why, but it literally had nothing but camo. And like there's like literally like Oh Glory or some shit was like playing like every goddamn minute. And I was just like, I get it. The music sounds great when you have Chick-fil-A in the background because you're thinking like this is the most glorious thing ever. There's chicken, and then there's that cow walking around like doing this thing. What else was on the second level then? So usually when you walk around there, so you would have your Army store, Chick-fil-A. Was there a store next to it, or was that kind of like a separator? Because like the escalator was kind of there.
Yeah, that's where it gets tough. It's
because I feel like it was always like they had a lot of those stores like those big stores like a Chick-fil-A, but then they'd have like what the fuck was that one called? It was like they sold purses, a goofy amount of purses, and they were super cheap looking. It was Spoil Me with a Z or something like that.
Okay.
I remember they made something called Spoil Me, and literally I was like, why would anybody want to be spoiled by this? And it was like right next to the one with all the Steve Harvey suits, where like the pant legs were like this fucking wide. And I'm like, who's good? And it was like 3 suits for $40. Like it was a ridiculous amount. You're like, if I put my little ass in that, I would look like one of the Monstars get shrunk at the end of the movie.
Like, oh man, that was.
So there's always like chintzy stores in between. But so that's the oval basically. So when you're not on the oval, you can go left, you can go right. Do you remember any of the stores that were on either the left or the right walking down towards the other anchor stores?
All right, so if you're going to go past the Chick-fil-A / Panda Express, there was a GameStop.
Yeah. I waited for Madden one time there.
Yeah?
Yeah, they like let you wait and they open the mall for you to go get Madden in the mall. It was very weird.
And
it was a GameStop.
There was a pizza place.
Yes, there was.
And
it wasn't a Sbarro's, was it? Or was it Sbarro's?
No, I don't think it was. I think it was just like a random like mom and pop pizza place. And then there was, if you kept going, was there like a Lens Crafters or something like towards the anchor?
Towards the anchor, wasn't in the other one was GameStop on the same side as Modell's?
Yeah, it was across. So Modell's was on this side,
across, right?
And then you had the GameStop pizza place, and then it was
like zone.
Remember that Peking place? They
did have a Peking. That's right. They had they had all the good ones. They had Peking and Panda.
Yeah, they were.
I miss both of those, man. I miss both of those. So what else did they have? Let's see. So all right. So that's all on like the second level. First,
yes.
Do you remember anything that was on the first level?
Okay, remember that hobby place? There was a hobby you can get by like,
what a Hobby Town?
It's a Hobby Town-ish place.
It wasn't Hobby Lobby, right? Because like that's like a big thing now.
Damn, it was Hobby something.
I'm really going off of like what there is.
And then
there's definitely was that Foot Locker right at the end? Like they had the big end part was Foot Locker, right?
Foot Locker was down towards the end.
Foot Locker and then Orange Julius.
Oh, that's my spot. That's childhood right there.
Mm-hmm. It was the Orange Julius right next to the Foot Locker, and you're like, you're like, all right, I'm gonna get some custard, and then I'm gonna go look at the new AIs because back in the day, that's all I would look for. It was like, you got AIs I could purchase. I could waste this whole paycheck I just made at Acme. Thanks. You paying your bills this week? Hell no, but my shoes are fire.
Yep.
What else do we have down there? I'm gonna try to look this shit up.
I know. I was trying to find like an old store map, and it's just like,
oh wait, I think I found one.
Got something.
It says Granite Run Mall history. Okay, so it tells you where it is, details, information, sales, and events. Oh yeah, this is an old site because it still tells you their hours when they don't exist anymore. So we're in good. Perfect. Okay, Granite Run Mall stores. It has a literal list of all the stores in Granite Run Mall. Okay, are you ready?
Bro, let's fire these off.
Okay, so obviously it gives you kind of the complex. So it has Acme as one of them, obviously. Yep. Aeropostale.
That's what it was. Yes.
AMC Theaters obviously was there. It wasn't connected, but it was there. Annie Ann's Pretzels, which is basically every mall that's ever been. There's an Annie Ann's.
Every mall.
Yeah, that's the only reason they live. That's why I was so shocked when they said like Annie Ann's now has a drive-through, like how they do on their own. Let's see, Aquatic Gifts. I feel it was one of them rotating stores where there's just funky shit in it.
Yeah.
Like that would just like disappear. Aurora Cafe. I don't remember this.
Not me either.
Bath and Body Works.
Yep.
Beauty Runway. I feel like it was one of them bullshit stores. Like some of these ones where you go like that, it's like the ones that like that was there, and then that other one was like, and they just keep on swapping names out. But
definitely.
Like it just sold like cheap ass dresses. We had Books for Less. There was a bookstore. The old Books for Less. Boscov's, obviously. The Celebrity Museum.
I think that was on the last legs, bro. They didn't try to fill something.
Wasn't that like at the same time they tried to do the dinosaur exhibit in there too?
Oh,
there was like a dinosaur museum at some point there too, in like one of them chintzy stores. Solarius. I think it was they're counting the kiosks as well. I think Solarius was just the cell phone, where you would get your cases. I think it was like where you would buy your cases straight off the dude who goes, for you, for $40, I give it to you for $5. And like, well, that's not real. Of course, every girl's store here, Charlotte Russe. There was a Charlotte Russe.
Yep.
Chick-fil-A. There was Claire's Boutique. Claire's was a essential.
There you go.
So Cool Smoothie and Bubble Tea. I don't remember that at all.
Don't remember that one. Dairy
Queen / Orange Julius.
There it is. Let's go.
The Dakota Watch Company.
No.
I don't remember. Me neither. Digital Productions. I believe that's in a different industry. Right? Do we remember Dominic's?
No.
That I don't remember. Dress Barn.
There it is.
Dress Barn makes sense. Oh, yep. Here is a good throwback to all throwbacks. FYE.
Don't you miss those kind of stores when you can actually
you just walk in and go get a CD, and like it was nothing but CDs and like music stuff. It was instead of like, well, I don't even go to the store now. Now it's like there's no fun in it now. Now you just open your phone. You're like, oh, cool, it's out now. You're still CD. Are you still CD man, or have you finally converted?
No, I'm still rocking.
God damn.
I'm the last person in history.
You're gonna rock them until they don't exist anymore.
You have to physically pull them out of the store. And I'm walking and be like, yo, where are these CDs at, bro?
Like it's all digital. Sir. Okay, so you have non-digital. So I'm looking for non-digitals.
Keep them in the Granite Run section, please. Back there.
Oh, back yeah. Here, you can go there. Well, here's another one. The Franklin Mint Credit Union. Do you remember there was a physical credit union in there? Our boy Young Robe worked at that credit union for a hot minute.
That's where it all
I remember walking in, he was like, this is where I work now. Friendlies. There was I don't remember where Friendlies was in there. Because all I can imagine is the one that just shut down in Springfield Mall. But there was a Friendlies.
No, it used to be behind the AMC. It wasn't part of the mall. It was just.
That's right. Yeah, now that's going to son of a bitch. GameStop, obviously. GNC, because GNC stops at every mall at some point. So yeah. Habitat for Humanity. That was probably another like half-ass store. Hudson Leather and Accessories, I think, was in the same spot as Spoil Me, where it's just, oh no, Hudson Leather and Accessories sold the cheapest leather jackets you've ever seen. They had like replicas of Kobe's leather jacket from when he won a championship. It was like those kind of leather jackets. Like you don't walk in there. It was like living color leather jackets. It was like 42 color ones, and you have to go in there and do the Running Man in order to purchase it. Like, no, it was not worth it. I remember that place. I was like, wow, that's weird. JCPenney, obviously. Yep. Kids Foot Locker.
Yep.
Lens Crafters, like you said. So there was a Lens Crafters. Master Cuts. I don't remember the Master Cuts. That could have been towards the end as well.
Yeah.
But you were cutting boys' hair. This was another one, the Mickey Vernon Sports Museum.
I saw that.
That was in there for a hot minute. It was like they dedicated a store to the one man who played baseball from Delco.
Yep.
Like, this is his bat. And we're done. All right, have a great one. Shit, got me again. Modell's Sporting Goods. We found the pizza. It was Papone's.
That
shit was good. That shit was good pizza. And it was a Peking. Payless. Fuck. The Radio Shack was in there.
Holy shit.
There was definitely a shack in there. I remember that. I was like, because back in the day, Radio Shack was like that last place you went for like some stupid things.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow Treats. Do you remember Rainbow Treats? I don't.
No.
Mm-mm. Ruby Tuesdays.
Hey.
Ruby Tuesday?
That was downstairs.
Yep. Sandro Pizza. So that's the second pizza place. Obviously Sears. Sheer Bliss Hair Salon.
Okay.
Showcase Comics.
That was upstairs.
Yeah. Spencer's. Duh.
But
obviously there was a fucking Spencer's. Spoil Me. I knew I was right. I knew there was a goddamn place called Spoil Me in this bitch. Sprint. Because they're always every phone company had their spot. So we have Sprint, Sun Buffet.
What?
Yeah, there was a Sun Buffet in there. I don't remember it, but there was a Sun Buffet.
How do you miss a buffet? Hold on.
Apparently there was a whole buffet in there that we always missed out on. T-Mobile.
Of course.
Here's the Things Remembered.
That
was the one that got replaced towards the end with the Military Haha store. But before it was called Things Remembered, and it was just things you could break. That was all it really was. It was just a bunch of glass things that you could like carve shit in. And that was all that was really in there. Verizon had their place. Vicky's Secrets, obviously. Villa Pizza was in there. Ooh, this is a throwback especially for girls. Wet Seal. Wet Seal was like,
I forgot all about that.
That was another one of them throwback stores that every 13-year-old would go to and be like, I got these nails. WSFS. It was just an ATM. They literally are letting you know it's there.
The Wispus.
The Wispus. And of course, to run it all out, Yankee Candle.
Yep.
So as of whatever date this is updated, I can't find a date. I'm looking to see what it is. But as of that date, that was what was in the Granite Run Mall long before. Now it's gone. Now it's just gone. It's no longer here anymore.
So crazy when you think about that. It's just like it used to be. You just went to Granite Run. Now it's just nothing.
Yeah,
it's crazy how
malls and then when I was
disappearing.
Looking it up, it has like pictures of like the inside of it and shit. And like, I remember I like lived at this fucking place for a solid period of time. Like that's where I would use my lunch breaks at work. When I was done work, if I was like, I just don't feel like going home yet, I'd be like, I guess I'll walk the mall first before I come home. You hit those 2 floors, and then you get your Panda or your Chick-fil-A, and you get the hell out. Now it's just like the stores they're very nice. They're very nice looking there now. That the whole promenade at Grand Run or whatever. It's very nice. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I won't hate you there, but it's not the same as a nice indoor mall. Like I went to Springfield Mall the other day, and it always just seems tiny. Like Granite Run just had like this different thing to it. Like it's a bigger mall. So it had more shit than Springfield's like 4 stores. Like, because that's the thing too. Springfield, all the shit's closing that too. No one wants to go there. So it's like before you know it, that's going to be gone too. And then we're not going to have any malls besides the Mall of America and King of Prussia. King of Prussia still that has no chance of ever dying down. There's 4 billion stores.
You
it's
can't.
actually now I think they said it's officially the biggest now, right? Because
it's the biggest in terms of like square footage.
Yeah, because they connected it.
Yeah,
that other end that used to not have a connector, they connected it, so now it's considered the biggest mall in America because it's end to end the largest mall. But otherwise, yeah, man, I miss those days. Those are some fun shits. But I guess the mall was open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 Monday through Saturday.
Remember
Sundays
those
they
times?
Closed at 6. Bro, you were in there until 9:30 when they're like, "Get out, get out." You're like, "That's okay. We have a 9:45 movie," and then you get your movie up afterwards.
Can't get rid of us.
We're gonna be haunting this whole area for a little bit there after like the mall shut down and everything. They were having Granite Run, or the AMC theater there was open, $5 movies, but
I remember that. Yeah, the matinee.
Apparently, it was like good luck because we're not cleaning, So like pre-COVID, that's where it all started. People were like, "Nah, it was Wuhan," and we're like, "Nah, it's Granite Run." That's where it was. It was it was right there in that dirty ass theater. Okay, that dirty, sticky theater is where it all began. Don't let them hate. It's disgusting. It just makes too much sense. Now you got to go over there and now they have like fancy breakfast places, and
they do.
They got a gym, they got a spa. They had Modell's until Modell's shut down like immediately.
It was weird because like Modell's, like they took down the mall. Modell's like, I'm sticking around.
Right,
so
we're coming back.
And then it's like, oh, here we are, and then it's like, oh, we're closed down again. I'm like, what was the point? Why
was you open? You're telling me you guys had no idea that you could shut down at any moment. You're like, no, I'll build a whole new store. I remember I went in like the first week. I was like, oh, it's nice seeing like a Modell's again. And then went back and I was like, oh, where the hell did the Modell's go? It's missing in action.
So are they pretty much just online exclusively right now? Because the one in Clifton Heights is done too. So
that's down. I hate that one's gone. That was always like my last minute move. If like my tights were, if I was like missing my tights or something before the gym, or like
so clutch.
Because like my knee was like killing me for a while, and I was like, I can't go another day in this damn gym with my knee feeling like shit. Let me go see if they have a brace, and it's right there. So you literally go in, grab the brace, and then hit the mall, and then right away hit the gym. You're like, good. Now I don't have to search anywhere. Yeah, what are you fucking gonna do? Go to Acme, wrap it in fucking paper towels. Here we go. This is just like McDavid.
Right.
Like
McTowel.
Yeah, McTowel. It has boost and everything. But yeah, man. Do you have anything else? Because that's a great walk down memory lane. Like,
I think we pretty much hit everything, man. I think it was a good segment because I was thinking, I'm like, man, remember that mall? Like, how many stores can you go off of memory? And I'm like, obviously, Chick-fil-A, everybody knows that. The Panda Express, everybody knows that. But I'm like, what was the little small ones? I think we could have pretty much nailed it. Or like those little filler stores.
There was, and like that's the ones you missed because you're always like, those little stores were so goofy, but like you'd walk in them, of course you are. Like you wanted to see what all these stores were, and I was like, that was something so cool. But yeah, man, that was a great walk down memory lane. It was a good idea. Ron really like hit me up last night. He was like, "Yo, we should do this thing about the Granite Run Mall." And I was like, "Bro, that sounds like the best idea." I was like, because I literally like wrote down on like a notepad as I was like thinking of them. Like, okay, I'm gonna, because if I could remember them yesterday and totally shit the bed today, because my memory is gone. It doesn't exist. So like that 24-hour period could have just recycled all that shit right out. So I was like, no, write it down, Jeff. Write down what you know. But great walk down memory lane for anybody in Delco. You all know what the Granite Run Mall did for us as kids. So if you ain't got anything, I ain't got anything.
I ain't got nothing.
You trying to shut it down?
Let's do what we do, man. Yes, this was episode 123 of 2 Minute and a Mic. This is Big Ron alongside the best producer in all the land, White Pepper. Make sure that the whole follow thing. Make sure you follow us.
Follow, like,
Pepper, do your thing.
Subscribe. Follow, like, subscribe. And as the internet community likes to say, smash that like button. if you're on YouTube. Smash it. Yeah, Hulk smash that thing. Okay? See that thumb? Bang! Thumbs up. Not no more. So yes, follow, like, subscribe. If you're going to be listening in your eardrums to the Apple Podcast or to Spotify, give us I think it's just Apple Podcast that has comments. So give us a 5-star review and say like, these two are the greatest. And then this way, Apple will like promote us more and we'll get like more lookies and then we'll get more monies. And then like, I'll get a better camera and like the studio will have paint because it's just gray now, just sad gray, but I could do things to it. You know, me and Ron we'll rebuild the Granite Run Mall.
I was just thinking that we're going to rebuild the mall.
Okay, we're bringing it back. I have a list of the stores. I'm going to call them all. I'm like, hey, getting the gang back together. And I'm like, be there. These leather coats have been sitting in my goddamn garage for 10 years. Gather your shit. It's time to go. I'm in. Yeah. So, guys, that's all you got to do. You make us rich and famous, we'll bring back Granite Run Mall.
Remember a food court? We'll bring the food court back.
Oh, the fucking food court. Bring back the whole food court. It has food everywhere. It's a little area. Kids that don't understand what that is. It used to be a circle in the middle, and it had food everywhere. Franklin Mills, they had a fish and chips in that one.
They did.
Yeah, literally, I used to get fish while I'm shopping. You know, I am shopping on tuna or whatever the hell it was. I don't know. Probably wasn't real fish. Probably whatever they sold at my school. That made me so smart. But yeah, guys. So like, follow, subscribe us. Every Tuesday between 8 and 8:30 we will start, depending on whether I'm around. So between 8 and 8:30 every Tuesday night you will see us. And then usually within about an hour from when we end this podcast, the video or the YouTube video will go up. It kind of shoots itself up. So whenever YouTube approves it, it goes up. So within an hour, you want to rewatch this thing? You can. Within an hour, you want to listen? It should hit at least Spotify and Apple within a half hour to an hour of when we hit end on this podcast. So guys, go listen also. Audio is fun. We have very beautiful voices and we want you to hear them. So if you can't watch, then listen. You know, so I know everybody's going back to work and you can't necessarily have YouTube just out and about, but you can have Spotify on your phone. Pop in one headphone, you can hear is perfect. So like, follow, subscribe. Till next Tuesday, I'm out of here.
Twisms,
as he says. Oh, and your favorite podcast.
That's right. Your podcast.
Yeah.
There's so many things we get to say. So many things.
So much we can't remember sometimes. Jesus. All right, Granite Run out.
All right, we out of here.
Later.